What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the... What is this, 8?
7.
7th episode of the Movie Night with the Bros podcast. We've got a good one.
Welcome back.
We've got a good one for you guys. I think jumping right in, I mean, it's not even a question. We're going to have to talk about Stranger Things Season 5. If you guys saw us on TikTok, we put out a bunch of videos. Did those go out on Instagram as well, or just TikTok?
I think just TikTok.
All right, if you guys saw those on TikTok, we already
Reason
did
being is because we were literally in the middle of watching it and we didn't have time to post everywhere.
No, yeah, I was just wondering if they'd gone there. But we're going to go deep. We're going to go deep. I have a bunch of notes for this.
Deep.
Hey, pause, okay? We are 10 seconds into this episode, and we're already getting a pause.
I don't even have notes for it.
Well, I got a lot of notes here, because we got to go deep on Season 5, Stranger Things, Volume 1, Episodes 1 through 4, what we thought, how we're feeling, how we think this is going to go, and the breakdown and everything. So, I don't know if we really need to have a structure for it or if there's anything you want to start with, but I can get us rolling if you would like.
Get us rolling.
All right. So, obviously, Stranger Things Season 5, Episodes 1 through 4 came out... The frick is today? Sunday, so it came out...
Like 4 days ago?
4 days ago.
I think.
Well, technically kind of 3 days ago because it came out late in the day, but whatever. Not going to give a score. I don't think we should give a score until everything's out, and then we just give a score on the whole season.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we won't give a score, but we'll go into our breakdown and everything. I'll tell you right now, right off the bat. I kind of have a list of negative positives, but it kind of ended up just getting mixed up. But I'll tell you right now, right off the bat, I was slightly disappointed. I was slightly disappointed with the first 4 episodes. Now, does that mean I'm going to be slightly disappointed with the season? No. First 4 episodes, that's going to set a lot of stuff up. They got to get through a lot of stuff. But one of my first points that I have down here, and this is something that I think we talked about, we were trying to find what to say for this. These first 4 episodes, it feels like they were just constantly trying to race to the next thing. Like they're trying to just squeeze way too much in these 4 episodes. They're just trying to race to the next thing. Got to get to this next thing. Got to get to the next thing. Got to get to the next thing. We got to keep these episodes going to where it just kind of lost its track a little bit for me.
We did not talk about that.
No, I know we didn't talk about that specifically, but when we were watching...
We said that basically over those 4 episodes, they haven't really accomplished anything.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's my point I'm making is we were trying to figure out how to put it. I think the best way to put it is they were constantly trying to get to the next thing, and in that attempt to constantly get to the next thing and rush all this stuff, they got nowhere. The ending thing. Here, we'll say this real quick. I was going to say this before we get deep into this. Before we won't say anything spoilers yet. We'll give you guys a spoiler warning, but there's not going to be a lot to say without spoilers. So, I don't know if there's anything specific you want to say real quick.
Just spoiler alert.
Okay, there's nothing you want to say?
Well, anything we say is going to be a spoiler alert.
No. I don't know if you just wanted to give a basis on anything or whatever.
Okay, I had the same feeling first 4 episodes kind of let me down, but as everybody knows, when you get to that 4th episode, especially near the end, quite literally leaves you speechless, blows your mind. Yeah. It quite literally gave me goosebumps. It's genuinely crazy.
The ending was great. The last 10 minutes of that episode of season 4, or what do I say, of episode 4, is phenomenal. It's amazing. But until that point, I think we both said we were kind of just let down.
Yeah. And I also said, episode 1, I loved it. I'm pretty sure you said you didn't really like it that much, but episode 1, I loved it. Episode 4, I also loved, obviously. I felt like 2 and 3 were kind of just were kind of meh. There could have had some more to them.
So again, we definitely need to rewatch these. We definitely need to rewatch them again. I know.
I've already rewatched 2 and 3, episode 2 and 3.
Well, that's interesting. Wow. So you skipped 1?
Well, it's because I watched it with mom and dad.
All right.
while they
Well,
were playing it, so I just sat in and watched it because I wanted to rewatch it anyway.
I definitely need to rewatch it because everything kind of just when you're just binging it all, boom, 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 boom,
Yes,
everything kind
yes,
of just
yeah.
bleeds together, and it's like everything gets mixed up in your mind.
Like you have to if you are binging something like this, you have to rewatch it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch every second of it. Season or not? I keep saying season. Episode 3 is I can't say that. We'll say okay. Is there anything just like any more base stuff you want to hit? I mean, the main thing is like just without doing any spoilers or anything. The main thing is it's not bad. It's not bad, but with the hype that it had,
Yeah, I mean it's not bad in any means. It's amazing,
yeah.
but
But with the hype that it had, we were a little disappointed until you get to that episode 4. I would say my favorite episodes, just off the top of my head, trying to think of it, I would probably say episode 2 and 4.
episode
But
2 is crazy.
But there are some specific things in episode 3 that I liked as well, which we'll get into.
No, and it makes me mad that people don't like episode 1. It genuinely doesn't make sense. I loved episode 1, and if I remember correctly, I saw a clip of the Skate Pod podcast, the not Hat Guy, but the other guy.
Buffalo?
He was
Andrew?
Yeah, he was talking about how he liked the first episode.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm not saying the first episode was bad. Like, it wasn't bad. It was a good introduction. You get to see again. I won't spoil anything. Yeah, but it was a good introduction. You get to see where everybody's at after coming off of basically seeing the world end in the end of season 4, getting to see the town get ripped open. So I think it was a good point to pick up on. I don't know why I didn't. It just I think episode 1 was just weird because I think we had talked about this. These first 4 episodes to me didn't feel totally like the Stranger Things we're used to. Didn't really feel like I'm watching Stranger Things. And so I think that's what threw me off a little bit.
Yeah, I mean the
Especially,
vibe was definitely off, but I still loved it.
yeah, again, I'm not saying it was bad. I mean, it was great. I loved watching it. A lot of good stuff. But I think that's kind of why it was off a little bit for that first episode because you're jumping right in, you're getting all this stuff, and it just doesn't quite feel like Stranger Things. Like, just something's weird about it. I can't even, like, I don't even know what it is. There's just something weird about it. But if that's base level stuff, we can just get into the
Well,
spoilers.
and I don't think this is a spoiler, but a lot of people, or I don't know a lot of people, but I've seen some stuff on how people think Holly, so I guess in real life she's like 14 or something like that.
Oh, I know what you're
I
gonna say.
guess
Yeah.
they're saying that she doesn't really fit in with the age group of people that she's supposed to be with in the show.
Oh,
If you know what
what?
I'm saying? Yeah. I did not think that at all.
Yeah, I didn't think that at all. I've seen people complaining that.
They said
It,
she like looks too old for it. Like I did not think
well,
that.
yeah, that's what I've seen people complaining about is that they not that she was too old for the age group that she's like in with her class and stuff, but people complaining that her. So they. So do you remember Holly from the previous seasons?
Yes.
Yeah, so they switched the actor because obviously it's not that actual
Yeah.
little girl. Yeah, so people are saying that the age jump from season 4 to season 5 is too big, and that they didn't like that. That's what I've seen a lot of people complaining about. Not that she didn't. I mean, I didn't. Not for a second did I think she looks older than anybody else in that class.
Yeah, I thought she was in that age group. I guess she's
Yeah,
not.
so I don't. I mean, I don't think anybody in that class in the show is actually 8 years old in real
Well,
life.
yeah.
So I don't like. I don't know, but if that's all base level stuff, you good?
Yeah.
Okay, spoiler warning here. If you haven't seen it, click off, skip ahead, whatever. Because we're just gonna get right into it, and again, it's jumping all over the place. So we're gonna give a complete breakdown. Spoiler warning here of episodes 1 through 4, season 5. So, going back to my first point of saying it feels like they're racing through everything and trying to squeeze all of this in. Like you said, first 4 episodes, we really don't get anywhere. We land at the end of the final 10 minutes where you have the battle, everything's happening, and then we find out, boom, Will has powers. Sick scene. Sick scene.
Yeah, like I said, it
Looks amazing.
literally, I mean, it
But,
gives you goosebumps.
yeah, but that is like the only major thing that happens in the first 4 episodes, which again, it is only the first 4 episodes. But you have so.
Okay, well, the Wheelers' parents getting absolutely mauled by a Demogorgon is definitely a big thing.
I know.
And I think we're just kind of gliding over that. We need to really realize.
Well, okay, because here's also how I wanted. Like, I think we're going to give an actual good review because I watched a lot of reviews today. One of the reviews being from the Escape Pod podcast guys, which I love. Absolutely no hate to them. Absolutely love them. But every review I've seen, nobody has said a single bad thing about it. Now they did have like a negative section of some small stuff, but they haven't. I haven't seen a review where people have actually like pointed out like major things. I feel like this is a major thing where they're trying to speed, like they were 100% trying to squeeze too many things into these first 4 episodes to where you
I
just
didn't really feel like that.
this guy. No, but
Now I've been thinking for when Volume 2 and all that comes out, I've been thinking that this might happen, that they're gonna try and squeeze too much stuff into these episodes, but I haven't felt like it yet.
well, okay. Your point earlier, you were saying of feeling like it got nowhere, right?
Hmm.
So that's your statement that you feel like it got nowhere.
I mean, basically, like we obviously found out Will has powers and all
Yeah.
that.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is I feel like they tried to maybe not shove too much stuff into it, but just tried to speed over everything so much to where it's like we sped over too many things. We're nowhere. Maybe that's a better way of putting it. Not that they shoved too much in.
I guess.
Well, it's like we both agree. That's what we both said when we got to watching it, is that it obviously there's more coming. So I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. But it's like I watched how many hours was that? Almost 6 hours of stuff.
No, like 5.
5 hours. I watched 5 hours of TV and didn't feel like I got anywhere in those 5 hours besides Will having powers.
But well, okay, if I'm gonna be honest, Stranger Things is such a great show to where if they purposely made it to where they didn't get anywhere, I would probably still watch it and enjoy it.
Okay. Yeah. Again, I'm not saying it's bad, but this was one of my major things where I was like, we both kind of just sat. We both pretty much sat in silence for like 30 minutes after watching it. We sat there in the basement after watching it, kind of just like, what did we just watch? And then we went upstairs and did the same thing. We were like, what?
Well,
is even
and
happening?
as soon as we finished the 3rd episode, we both sat there and looked at each other, and we both said, if we don't start to see something kind of
Yeah.
crazy here, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know.
Yeah.
That's what we said.
And you don't see anything crazy until the last 10 minutes of episode 4. Because I've seen a lot of people saying, even people in our family that watched it, I've seen a lot of people saying it's slow. It's slow.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
Yeah. I mean, some other stuff I had. I mean, I'm literally just at the tip of the iceberg here on my notes. So, going to my next thing, because we can move off of that. We've talked about that enough. But again, this is just a list of negatives. There's a lot of positives. I'm not saying this is bad at all. Absolutely loved it. So I don't want anybody to think that we're just ripping this apart. We hated it. Loved it. These are just the negatives that we pointed out, or that I felt like I saw while watching it.
I mean, this would most likely be in my top 3 shows of all time.
Yeah. I mean, my next thing I was going to say is that I think you agreed with this as well. I wasn't too happy with how Max was played out in these first 4 episodes. I understand. Okay, she's in a coma. We see her, stuck in a coma at the end of season 4. But I just hated it. Like, I really just hated how she was played out. Like, I would have rather...
I did too, but it's obviously going to have a bigger part.
Yeah.
Like, especially with the cave as well, because Vecna was terrified of the cave. And I've seen on TikTok and all that, the little telescope or whatever it is that Holly gets out of the chest to go adventure out from that note she got.
Mm-hmm.
The cap that she takes off of it at first is the same shape of when you look out of the cave.
Okay.
Like there's a hole in the
I get
cap.
what you're saying. I don't know why that matters.
Well, everybody's been talking about it.
I don't...
It's playing a bigger part. It has something to do with all that.
Yeah, okay, I'm sure all of this stuff with Max and her being trapped in the mine in this cave, obviously it all has a big thing. Like, they showed the scene where Vecna is too afraid to come in. They show that scene, whatever. But Max and Lucas were two of my favorite characters ending season 4. Like they really set them up as two major characters. Loved him at the end of the season. At the end of season 4, and then you get to season 5, and we don't know what the next step is after this coma deal. But it's like she's basically just obviously she's separated from everybody, but it's just like she's a part of nothing. Like she's just a part of nothing. And basically she's not even like her own character anymore. The only reason she's in here is to help, or the only reason her scenes are even scenes in the show is just to help Holly and like to be like just another person in a scene with Holly. Like that's how I felt about it. So I didn't love it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping at least Max gets better parts going into these later episodes. I mean, I would expect it with how much she got paid. Because if you're just paying her to play these stupid little scenes in this one little room in the mind, that's pretty stupid. But that was another thing. And then with the Max deal, another thing that disappointed me, which again, it's not a major thing, but at the same time it kind of is, because I feel like they set this up to be this, and then they said, psych, you're not getting it. And Mom said the same thing, which is crazy. And I know you said this as well when we were watching it. The scene where Holly, she gets the map and
He's
then
running from her and hides behind the rock.
Hides behind the rock, and then you hear these steps, you see these boots. You think it's Eddie,
and it slowly pans the camera up.
You think
and
it's Eddie?
I even told AJ. I think I stood up as well. I was like, "It's Eddie.
Yeah.
It's Eddie.
Yeah.
It's Eddie." Then you see the face, and it's Max.
Mom said the same thing. She said the same thing, that they even dressed her to where she's wearing like boys' pants and boots, and it makes it look like it's a guy. So stupid. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. And I've seen so many people online talking about that scene as well that they thought it was Eddie.
Yeah.
So that was disappointing. I mean, they couldn't have seen that film or seen that clip and not known what they were doing.
No, and then there was also another part as well that we were talking about that kind of left you disappointing. I forgot what it was, though. We were talking about it.
Was it with Max? I don't know.
Gosh dang it. Okay, just continue. I'm not going to remember.
I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, they had to know what they were doing. That's what disappoints me even more, is that they had to have known what they were doing, and they just said, psych.
Well, yeah.
F you, you're not getting this. So, there you go. So, like I said, I also hope that Lucas's character gets a little better in these next episodes, because I feel like from what you see at the end of season 4, and then you pick up in season 5, he's just like, it feels like he should be this massive, big character ready to do some stuff, and then it's like, we get the hallway scene. Whoa! Dude's looking scary. No, he's not. That was embarrassing. And then you get the scene where they're in the tunnels going to get the kids from the military base that's holding them, and they say, Yeah. And Mike says, whatever, something like, we've arrived at the dick. The dick is too hard. And Lucas says, I'll soften it.
Here for Mr. What's It?
What are we doing? What are we doing? Like,
also, this is kind of like off topic of what you were saying, but I've seen a bunch of theories that it's honestly sad, where so they showed Jonathan with, I think it was a thing of music or a song, and then in that case he also had a ring for Nancy. I've seen some theories.
Well, yeah, are you talking about the clip? They show the clip where he has the. I didn't notice that it was there was a mixtape or something in there, but it was the box with the ring.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure there was whatever you call it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna sound like an idiot, but
this guy's too young.
I've seen some theories where either Jonathan is going to get got by Vecna, and then like someone has to get his favorite music, which is that, and they're gonna find the ring, blah blah blah.
Ooh.
Or, which is like actually kind of sad, it was something like Jonathan is going to die or something, and in the process, he's either going to give that little box to Steve, or Steve is, or yeah, he's going to give the box to Steve because Jonathan feels like Steve is the only one that can actually take care of Nancy
I think I saw something like
in
that.
the process of dying.
Yeah, I saw some people saying that they think Jonathan's gonna die, or something like they think Jonathan's gonna die, and then Nancy's gonna find the ring or something. Who knows? I'm a bit worried, and I saw that there is a handful of people online that are a bit worried that the Duffer Brothers, Netflix, whatever, may be a little too scared to kill any of the main people off, and nobody might not die.
Why?
Just people are theorizing that they might have been a little too scared, and now that would be not a great ending if nobody dies.
I mean, you said you wanted it to end happily.
Okay, but in reality, in
In
reality,
reality, in reality, everybody wants someone to die. Whether you want to
mm-hmm,
admit it or not, you guys want someone to die.
mm-hmm. Because in reality, this is a group of children fighting alien beings from another realm. Like, if we're talking real life, they all would have been dead season 1, so I don't know what to tell you. So that is making me a little nervous, because somebody has to die. And I can tell you right now, there's no way on planet Earth Hopper's dying. They teased his death again when he has the bomb on him, and he locks Ella in outside of that room.
Yeah, I found that kind of crazy. It's like, how many times are you going to tease this man's death?
Mm-hmm. I actually thought he's done. Thought he's done.
I did too.
There's no way they're teasing his death again. He's done. And then
There's
there he
so
is.
many points while watching it. But within those 4 episodes that you think someone's going to die, and then it never happens.
Mm-hmm. And it's absolutely crazy that they don't kill off the parents when they get attacked by the Demogorgon. That they're still alive. It's crazy.
I mean, yeah.
And that's what makes me nervous. And that's what makes these other people nervous. Is they couldn't even kill off the parents.
No, but there's no way they're going to have already in just the first 4 episodes this many times of thinking there's someone that's going to die, and then there's still 4 more episodes to go, and there's no way someone doesn't die.
Yeah.
And they do more of these, like you think someone's going to die, and they don't.
Just in 5 minutes where we have Will with his powers. You have Mike that's about to get eaten alive. Lucas that's about to get eaten alive. Robin that's about to get eaten alive. You think they're toast? I mean, I thought for sure at least.
No, I didn't think they were toast.
No, okay, I didn't think they were all toast because obviously there's not going to be 3 main characters all eating at the same time.
Yeah.
But I thought for sure in that end scene somebody somewhere was going to get killed, and then nothing happens. And we talked about this. Vecna literally just walks out of the Upside Down just to Aura Farm and just to tell Will, you're a loser. You suck. You will never be anything. I'm back. And you can't do anything about it. Literally just comes out to do nothing but Aura Farm, grab Will by his little throat, and say, you are my child. I am your daddy. And you never do anything.
Well, I mean, it was most likely to get Will to activate those powers of his.
I really don't think Vecna had anything to do with that. Because, okay, maybe if we're talking specifics, I've seen people that are like, oh, well, he has to be close to Vecna to channel these. Don't care. I don't care. Okay? What really channeled that was, let me have my memories with Mike. I'm seeing him about to get eaten. Let me flash back to when I was 2 years old.
No, but when they play that, you genuinely think it's about to go down.
Yeah. You know what's happening at that point.
You're like, oh, F, what is about to happen?
No, but it's like literally the only reason they brought Vecna out in that scene. That's the first time we see Vecna. Is the final like 5 minutes of episode 4. Literally the only reason they bring him out is just so you can see him and they can show him to you and say, hey, here he is. Because all he does is
yeah. And also on the topic of that, we even talked about this. While watching it the entire time, you see Henry like in his as his
Mm-hmm.
person, not as Vecna,
Mm-hmm.
the entire time you're like, because you don't actually see Vecna till the final 5 minutes of episode 4. The entire time you're like, where's Vecna? Are
Yeah.
they like I thought it was kind of lazy of them to not really because they obviously have to put him in all of his makeup and all that.
Yeah.
So they just didn't want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think that was part of maybe what made the first 4 episodes feel a little like, what are we doing? Because
Yeah.
Vecna's not here. I think that's what we were saying. Is like these first 4 episodes, it feels like they're just fighting nothing. It's like Vecna's not here. You haven't seen any like true villain. You just see.
And when they go into the upside down, they're either there's no harm in there at all,
Mhm.
like Demogorgons, the bats we saw in season 4, anything like
This
that.
was something
And
I
they're
was going
just
to talk
walking
about.
through it.
Yep, I have this in my notes. Upside Down has lost so much aura. Has lost so
Yeah.
much aura. It's crazy. It's actually disgusting. Just like you said. Also, playing off of that point, when they used to go into the Upside Down, you would actually be upside down. Like that's when you see in season 4 where, they have the portal in the
Oh, yeah.
yeah, where they have the portal in the trailer and they're having to climb the rope and they fall upside down and they go through. Now everybody's just diddling around.
Well, I mean that was also on the ceiling though. So that I guess that does make sense.
Still, uh, no, but still, because if you're going through that, here's the ceiling. They're on the floor. They go through. They fall. Boom. Now the floor is here. So, like for example, the car scene.
Ain't nobody knows what you're talking about,
The
brother.
car scene where they're taking the car through that thing. They don't flip over. They just keep driving straight. Like, no, but I'm with you. The Upside Down has lost so much aura. Like that's another reason why I think there was it just didn't feel right in the first 4 episodes. Is because it doesn't even feel like the Upside Down. And
Yeah,
part of
and it
that,
used to be like more vibrant and stuff like that. Now it's
yeah,
just dark.
and part of that I think has to do with all of the military presence they have in here. This is another thing I have in my notes here. Let me see where I actually had it. Because yeah, okay, it makes sense. It makes sense if this was to actually happen in real life. The government would take over, and they would probably try to do something like this, set up in there, blah, blah, blah. But when you literally just see an entire military base set up in the Upside Down, you have helicopters flying around, it's like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing?
I mean, I guess.
I mean, it's 100% lost order. Like, it just doesn't feel like the Upside Down anymore.
Oh yeah.
Another thing. Let me see if I had anything else on the Upside Down. Do 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 do. I don't think so. But another thing that I've seen people complaining about is Dustin's character, and how his emotion and his vibes have completely changed this season. What do you feel on that?
Um. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I don't like it, but when his friend Eddie just got mauled by a group of upside down bats,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh, I mean, he has to deal with it.
Exactly. That's where I was at, because I've seen so many people complaining about it. Like, I hate Dustin, can't stand him in the season, whatever. He just watched one of his best friends be killed in front of him, and now he lives in a town that doesn't know what happened and hates this guy and discredits this guy's name on a daily basis. So I think it makes sense for him to be depressed and just be done with
Yeah.
everything. I mean, it makes sense. And I also think this is a very good character arc for him, because we've seen him through 4 seasons. He's never been like a down in the dumps, sad guy. He's always the funny, happy, smiley character.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like it.
So I mean, I can see why people are frustrated. Like, yeah, he's annoying.
And I also saw some clips and stuff on, um, like how, because he also argues with Steve and stuff like that. It's because like Eddie, so Dustin wanted to be more confident or whatever. Steve told him to use that hairspray, do all this, blah blah blah. Eddie just basically
Mm-hmm.
like told him to be himself
Mm-hmm.
and not don't change anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I think it's just like, I mean, it just makes sense. Like, I don't, because I saw people complaining about that as well. Is it's just him and Steve just arguing, blah blah. It all makes sense.
Yeah, well, I mean, if he was happy, then that would be the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah,
Because you go
like
from
it would
season
make
4 of that
zero
happening,
sense.
and then you just go into season 5 with him being all happy and stuff.
Yeah,
That would just be stupid.
like it makes sense. I actually liked it. Like it makes sense why he's doing this stuff. Why he just doesn't care anymore. He knows when he does certain things, like when the guys end up coming to him at the cemetery and beating the crap out of him. He knows the things he's doing are leading to that. He knows they're going to beat the crap out of him. He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Now, I will say, Dustin's drip
Okay.
kind of truly unacceptable.
Yeah, Dustin's outfit is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Like when you get the hallway
What do they
shot,
have this man
when
wearing?
you get the hallway shot with him, Mike, Lucas, I think Will's there as well, with all of them walking down the hallway. I mean, it's like, brother, why are you wearing a trench coat and like, oh my gosh. I mean, it's
Yeah, I
actually
mean, he could have had some
crazy.
better drip.
That's what he's got on right here. My gosh. It's actually crazy. But yeah, that was one thing I wanted to talk about because it's just like I don't get how you can complain about this when like it makes total sense. Like I don't. It was just so
Yeah.
annoying that I've seen people complaining about that. And then I do think him arguing with Steve. Like I don't think it's gonna be all season. Like something's gonna happen. Like that scene we see in the trailer where they're hugging each
Yeah.
other. Something's gonna happen that brings them back together and becomes normal again. But I mean, my gosh, like saw his friend die in front of him. And
No, no,
now,
no, no, no. But I keep on seeing people post about him hugging Steve.
Mhm.
Have they actually shown Steve's like head, his face? Do we know that that's actually factually Steve?
I think so. I think they should because I think they first. It's like I mean, Dustin's obviously quite shorter than him, so they show Dustin and they pan up to Steve above him. Like,
I
what is
don't
it?
think it actually shows that it's Steve.
Hold on, let's see. Stranger Things season 5 trailer.
And everybody says that it's Steve. So I might be an idiot here, but
Let's see, because now I'm actually interested. But did you see the new trailer that came out for Volume 2?
I don't think so. Maybe.
I haven't either, which was very interesting because I've seen no videos on it or nothing, which made me very confused. But it came out.
So
3
how do you
days
know
ago.
it came out?
Came out 3 days ago. Stranger Things Volume 1 trailer. Okay, this should be it. Sorry, audio listeners. I'm just gonna turn this down all the way. But you guys won't be able to see this. We're just rewatching this trailer here to see. I think this is the trailer where it shows it. Let's see here. Okay. Wednesday.
Do-do-do-do. Wednesday.
We got some Demogorgons jumping. We got Nate, or no, that's Robin.
Demogorgons, some demos.
Also, I haven't really loved Murray's character so far this season.
I haven't loved it as much either.
Mm-hmm.
And I will also say, everybody who's hating on Turnbow, I like him. I like him. He's hilarious. Hey, Mom, go suck a fat one.
I will say, I had this in my notes. He is very, very funny. I mean, there were so many times where we were bursting out in laughter with the stuff he was doing. But for me personally, he's a funny character. He's a very funny character. He adds to the humor a lot. But me personally, he just feels like the most random character addition I've ever seen in my life. It's
No.
It's
I
like,
love
why
him.
are we
I
adding
love
him into the show? I'm not saying I don't love
love
him.
him.
He's hilarious. He adds some good parts. But it's like, why are we adding him to the show? Why am I seeing him right now? Why am I getting suck a fat one in my face right now? Like, why?
I love it. I love it.
So that was one thing I had down. My gosh, I can't. That trailer's not right. Because now you have me interested in this. I need to see what's happening. I'm just gonna look up Steve Dustin hugging. Oh, it's yeah. It's oh wait, wait. No, yeah, it's definitely both. It's definitely them
Uh,
hugging each
you
other.
saw his face.
Look, hold on. I'm gonna try to pause it. Yeah, I'll just do this one. Okay, this goes really quick. I'll just play it for you a couple times. That's really dark.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I would say that's them hugging each other. You did have me
Wonder-
interested there for a second.
But that's a clip you looked up on TikTok.
Are we for real right now? Are we for real right now?
Okay, yeah, we'll just go with it.
But I think that scene is gonna. Oh wait, here. This is perfect. Yes, this is perfect. There, you can perfectly see both of them.
Okay.
There, boom. That's perfectly focused for you.
All right.
Yep. You did have me interested there for a second. But I think, like I was saying, I think obviously them arguing is annoying, but it makes sense. I mean, Dustin's kind of arguing with everybody right now because everybody's like, "What are you doing?" And it's just like I don't get why everybody can't get through their heads. Hey, he's kind of
I
just
mean,
done
it's
with
just
life right
like,
now.
and I kind of like the trio they had going on of Dustin, Jonathan, and Steve in the car driving around with the like satellite on the top of it,
Oh yeah,
and they're
yeah.
basically all mad at each other. I kind of like that.
Yeah. I like that as well. Yeah, that was pretty good. But like you were saying, yeah, I don't really love Murray's character so far. I feel like they're just missing out on like that's a character you got to have around, and you don't get to see him
Yeah,
much in these first 4 episodes. I mean,
yeah.
watching his videos of like on his real life social media, guy's basically Murray in real life. Like I don't, like, that's what I imagine if Murray had social media. I mean, I don't really know what else to say there. Um. So yeah, we talked about Derek. I
And
had
Ted
the
Wheeler in life looks crazy.
crazy dog, crazy. Walk him down Wheeler. Ted, walk him down
Yeah,
Wheeler,
really.
bro. He's gonna come back from his hospital, grab his freaking golf club, and he's gonna beat the living crap out of Vecna. I've still got
Yeah,
my chips on the
okay.
table for Ted taking down Vecna. I would freaking love it. Are you kidding me?
That would be the dumbest thing ever.
Ted, walk him down Wheeler, dog. Walk him down Wheeler.
Okay.
Nah, all the Wheelers stand
And
on
then,
business, though. All the Wheelers stand on business.
I mean, yeah, and then we also got 8 coming back.
That's what I was
Uh,
going to say. Holy crap. No. Pause. Pause for a second. All credit to this theory goes to the escape pod, guys. All credit goes to them. I don't know if they're the ones that created it or they said it would credit for somebody else, but I heard it from them. All credit goes to them. I did hear from them. So, the scenes with what's Vecna's real name?
Henry
Henry. Henry.
Creel, if I'm not
Yeah.
wrong.
The scenes with him being Mr. What's It, right? Obviously he's not Vecna. He's very
It's
clean.
because of 8.
He's very clean. He's very put together, right? They were saying that they don't know how it would work, but one of the things they were saying is Vecna could be somehow controlling that whole military base that's in there and controlling 8 and having her trapped in there. And he's using her to use her powers, which is making people see things that aren't really there. So he may have these kids, like Holly, for example. I guess that's the only kid he has right now. Holly, like on that wall where we see Will at the beginning of the season, on that wall with the thing in her mouth, but she's using 8 to make her see all this stuff.
Yep.
I personally don't think that's happening, personally, but it is a good theory.
You don't think that's happening?
No, I personally don't think that's happening.
I I honestly think it might be.
I don't think it's happening because when we see 8, she's like barely alive, hanging like strapped to a pole, and I don't think her powers would be strong enough to do something like that when she's like drained. I mean, we know how it works. If their batteries get drained, they don't work. We've seen it with 11 through 4 seasons.
All right, then I also
I
saw
need food.
how
I need food for battery.
um previously in D&D they fought Vecna and they failed because they rolled like an 11 or something. I think it was 11, but um and now and then later on they rolled a 20. They beat Vecna, so then you got 11, 8, and then
Yep.
Will, which is now
Yep.
1. So I've
Yep.
seen that going around, and if they
Mm-hmm.
connected those,
I saw that
because
as
like
well.
the Duffer Brothers do a really good job at like connecting stuff like that. So I mean that's got to be.
I saw that as well. I yeah. Yeah, I saw that as well. I mean, it makes sense. I I'm also interested to see. So here's a point. Here's a point I'll go to. So there was an interview with Millie Bobby Brown and I'm blanking on what No Snap, Millie Bobby Brown and No Snap, where they were doing an interview, and they were asked, not like just in general, not for Stranger Things, but just in general, a question that was something like, "Who do you think the most misunderstood villain is?"
They said
And
Vecna.
yeah, Noah quickly says Vecna, and Millie Bobby Brown quickly cuts him off and stops him from what he's saying because it was a spoiler or something. They may, because we learn Vecna's taking these children to, from what I understand, he's taking these children to try to give them all powers to create a little army to try to take on the Mind
The
Flayer that's
Mind Flayer.
controlling him because he wants to break free of the Mind Flayer. What I could see happening is, whatever happened when he got to the Upside Down and he got taken over by the Mind Flayer, he was corrupted, and so the Mind Flayer's been making him do all these things, similar to what's wrong with me, Billy, similar to Billy, because Billy wasn't doing all those things. He was being controlled by the Mind Flayer. So Vecna could be being controlled by the Mind Flayer this whole time, and really he's not wanting to do all these things, but the Mind Flayer's making him do all these things, and he's just trying to free himself, and he could actually be a decent guy. Still, we know he's not a decent guy because he kills all the children in the lab. But to a certain degree, he could just be being forced to do all of this, which I kind of think would be a stupid ending. But it does make sense when you look at like Billy and him and Billy getting controlled.
I don't know if that'd be a stupid ending.
I kind of feel like
Now, I mean, if I saw Vecna standing there with 12 other kids by his side, looking up at the Mind Flayer, and they're all like,
brother, that's what we're gonna see. It's an army of children.
like that might be a little crazy, but
It's an army of children. I mean, it's actually crazy thinking about him with an army of children. It's actually crazy. Well,
and then you see Turnbow, suck a fat one, Mind Flayer.
No, exactly. I guarantee you will see that. I guarantee you will see that. Oh my gosh. Okay, last thing for kind of negatives that I had was, so as we said multiple times, episode 4, the last like 10 minutes, you get to see Will getting these powers. The way it was done, again, super sick. That scene is awesome. It is super sick, super cool. Everything looked amazing. And it makes Will's character a much cooler character now. But
shoot up in the rankings.
But what I didn't like about it, I've said this I believe on podcast before the season came out. What I didn't like about it is after season 2, Will becomes the most useless, stupid, annoying, just why is he even in the show character through seasons 3 and 4. Can't stand him. Cannot stand him. He does nothing but whine and cry. He's barely in the show, honestly. And when he is in the show, he's there just crying and doing things like that. He doesn't do anything. He's a useless. Literally, you could have put a plank of wood in all of his scenes, and you wouldn't know the difference. Useless character in seasons 3 and 4. How it kind of feels now when this happens, because that's how they did it, is they made him such a useless character in season 3 and 4. Now it just kind of feels like they were just like, well, we need to give his character something to make it relevant again. And so they're like, boom. Yes.
No, that's wrong. That's wrong.
That's not wrong. Like
I can guarantee you, brother. I can guarantee you, they've planned Will having powers since the beginning.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not disagreeing with that. Because it does make sense that he has powers. He's been connected with all this stuff since season 1. It does make sense that he would have some kind of powers or that he's channeling powers off Vecna or something. It makes sense. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense, but I'm saying after the second season 2 ends, Will becomes the most useless. Like, if you took him out of all the scenes he's in seasons 3 and 4, you would still be able to watch those scenes perfectly fine, and it would not matter. He's a useless character through 3 and 4, and now you bring him back, and it's kind of just like, we need to make him relevant again. Do it now. Do it now. Make him stop him. Make him stop him. Give him the powers now. Go. That's what it feels like.
No.
Yes, because it kind of feels like, hey, we've had these powers thing planned, but we kind of dropped the ball on his character and like making him relevant. Now we got to backtrack a little bit. We got to make him relevant again.
Well, I mean, like, I obviously understand, like, I've agreed with you in the past on this. Like, yeah, he's not really relevant, but he still plays a part.
The part of nothing.
The part of when they torch that stuff or when they hurt a Demogorgon or all that, he gets affected by it.
Are we for real right now?
Yes.
Hey, brother, that's season 2. That don't happen in season 3, and that don't happen in season 4. He literally
guarantee you at some point.
I can guarantee you it doesn't. I can
guarantee
guarantee you it doesn't. I can guarantee you it doesn't.
I can guarantee you it does.
Legitimately, I'm thinking through my head right now. Season 3, I don't even remember a single scene with him in it. Season 4, I do, because I'm going to carry around my picture that I drew, and I'm going to cry about it, because I'm too scared to show Mike. Season 3, I genuinely don't remember a single scene.
Okay, we're gonna go past this because it's gonna make me genuinely crash out and make me. I think Will and Robin are a very good duo.
Minus Will, that's a great character, Robin. There, because I was gonna say Robin.
Stop.
No,
Stop. Like, you would have never thought if you paired Will and Robin, it would have been good. It's good.
No, I will say. Robin has got a lot of screen time so far in these first 4 episodes. She's done great. She's done really good. But
I'm pretty sure some people were hating on her and said she was like, I don't even remember.
Bro, what? I feel like her acting is good.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I feel like she was great in these first 4 episodes. But I did see people saying that it makes them nervous that they're giving her this much screen time because she may be gone. But other people did say she only got that much screen time because now she's, in this little duo with Will, and it helps him with his character arc and whatever. I also will say, since we're talking on it, I need to make this. I need to have this statement out there, because if this ends up happening, You're gonna laugh when I say this. You are. Let me finish my statement, okay? If they end up forcing Will and Mike together,
oh,
it is going to quite literally. It possibly will ruin the show, ruin season 5 at least. Because
possibly
it
will.
Yeah, it will. It has nothing to do with Will possibly being gay, questioning his whatever. It has nothing to do with that. Mike and Eleven have been a relationship since season 1. They are meant to be together. Mike has not shown a single interest of being anything past friends to Will. They are friends. They've been friends since they were little kids. If they try to force them together and that ends up happening, it's going to ruin it. It's going to ruin it. And I can't stand these people that are like, we need it to happen. No, you don't. It makes no
It's not gonna
sense.
happen. It's not
It
gonna
makes
happen.
no sense. And again, it has nothing to do with Will being gay or question whatever. It just makes no sense. It makes no sense. And if you do it, you're just forcing it to happen to make it happen. I want
It's
you
not
to
gonna
imagine that.
happen.
I want you to imagine that. These last 4
Well, I'm not
episodes.
gonna imagine it because I know it's not
No,
gonna
no, no.
happen. And
I want
people
you
that
to.
say it genuinely piss me off, so we're just gonna get off this.
Exactly.
We're gonna get off of it.
Exactly. Because it makes no sense. We have seen Mike be so deep in love with 11 and 11 be so deep in love with him for 4 seasons. 10
Okay,
years.
it's not gonna happen.
This guy's getting mad.
Yeah, because it's not going to happen. And these people that saying it will, blah blah blah, are complete idiots and don't understand. Like, no. Okay, so we're just gonna continue on.
All right. All right. You want to get into some? I mean, we just said a lot of negatives. Again, I want to make it very clear. Very good. We love this show, guys. Like, we're not ripping on it from
I've just been talking, bro.
well, I mean, a lot of the stuff we talked about is stuff that we've had problems with or that we've heard that people had problems with. We're not, we don't hate the show, guys. We freaking love it. It's amazing. It is awesome. We were so excited for these first 4 episodes. We just want to give a good breakdown for you guys and, just pinpoint things. Like, we're nitpicking things to the extreme right now. So, just want to put that out there. If we want to get into some of the positives, I will say, credit to Noah Schnapp. His acting, when he's not just a whiny child, is incredible.
Yeah.
Is incredible. And you kind of get reminded of that in these first 4 episodes. Yeah, I mean, even just like the scene at the end where he gets his powers, like he knocks that out of the park.
Yeah.
So his acting is incredible. I've heard a lot of people debating which one of the main people is the best actor out of like.
Well, after seeing that, I would say Noah.
I gotta see how he finishes this out. Because now that this has happened, I feel like he's gotta walk with a little bit of aura. He's gotta walk a little bit of presence. All right, he can't be like, I swear, if we pick this scene up in episode 5, and he just got done, and he's wiping. It literally ends with him wiping the blood away. And then if we pick it up and it goes to one of these little things where he does, where something happens, and all of a sudden he's like, Mom, 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 I don't even know what just happened.
It's not going to happen.
If
He's been arguing with his mom through these episodes.
Yeah.
He's been arguing with.
So he needs to stand up with some aura, with some presence, and better not have that happen.
It's not going to happen. He's been yelling at his mom.
I mean, I guess that doesn't really have to do with his acting, because whatever they give him, he has to do. But I think what makes me mad is I feel like Lucas, I am blanking on what his name actually is in real life, but I feel like he's actually a really good actor, but they give him such stupid stuff in this show. Like, you see how good of an actor he is at the end of season 4. At the end of season 4, when he's in the house with Max and he has the gun pointed at him with what's his face, and he's that whole thing, you see how good of an actor he is. He was phenomenal in that. And then we come to season 5. You guys better take a step away from Dustin before I pound you. And then let's go back to the tunnel scene. I'll soften it up. And then let's go to the scene where the Demogorgon's in the house and they're doing the Home Alone stuff. Catch this! Genuinely!
I mean, if you can, like, no, no. Like, he's obviously a good actor, but I just don't.
No.
He's not one of the. He's not at the
No.
top.
Who are you putting at the top? Who's your number one? You're putting Noah as number 1 best actor of the show?
After seeing that, yes.
You know who I think's underrated?
Are you saying everybody throughout the entire show?
Well, I was just saying the main people, but now I'm asking you everybody.
I mean, I don't know. I would have to think.
You know who's underrated?
Hopper?
No. I mean, he's been in a lot of stuff. Nancy is underrated. She plays that
Oh
character
yeah.
really well.
Oh yeah. Now that you say that, yeah.
Really
Wow.
well. I mean, she has a
Yeah.
ton of screen time through every single season.
Holy
She
crap. Yeah.
plays
Now
that
that you
character
say
good.
that,
Yeah.
wow. It might have to
Yeah.
be Nancy.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially if have you seen like the interviews and stuff or like clips of her in real life?
No.
She is now I apologize if this is like way off base, but she is like her and Jonathan because they're together in real life. They are both like really like awkward, kind of antisocial, not like do a lot. So seeing her act that out, wild. Like how much she's done with Nancy, wild.
Well, I mean, I can't say anything about it because I haven't really seen her talk in
Well,
interviews and stuff.
she's underrated. She's underrated. I mean, she might be number one for me. But you get
Well, now that you
reminded,
say that, yeah, she might be.
yeah. But you get reminded how good of an actor Noah is in this season. Because again, we haven't seen Jack from him in 2 seasons. Yeah. So some other positives. Again, I think I said a little bit about this earlier. The town being quarantined and the military taking over and everything being locked down makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. It's probably what would happen in real life. All makes perfect sense. Like I said, I didn't love the military presence in the Upside Down, but it is what
Well,
it is.
what would happen in real life if the ground got torn apart? I think you would be evacuated. But
Well, yeah. Yeah, I don't think anybody would be living there. That's a good point. But I will say, again, this is something that the Escape Pod podcast was talking about. The humor in this season. What are you thinking?
it's not really there except for Turnbow.
It's carried by Turnbow and one other person who has this eeny beeny little tiny scene.
Who?
To me, funniest scene in the entire first 4 episodes. Teeny little scene.
Who?
The scene where they are in that bathroom where they're getting the kids to go down the whole end of the thing. Okay? And you have Mike and Will fixing the water, trying to get it to stop, and you have the girl that walks in and she's looking down, and they're like, sorry, a little bit of a flooding problem. Are you looking for Mr. What's it? And then it pans over to the kid in the hole, and he just is like. I mean, that is hilarious. Freaking hilarious. I saw another clip of that earlier. I mean, it is hilarious. It's the funniest scene in the entire first 4 episodes.
Okay.
It is.
Well, I mean,
Past that, though, the humor is carried by Turnbow, and I think the reason they introduced Turnbow in this season is because Dustin usually carries a lot of the humor, but he's now this depressed person over here, so they had to introduce somebody else to help carry the humor, and that's why I think he's in this thing.
well, and Murray has some of the humor, but I mean, this season they just.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, Murray should be in this more. He should be part of this more. They better bring in part of it, like, be a bigger part of it in these last 4 episodes, because these first 4 episodes, him just being this freaking truck driver delivering this crap is so annoying and so boring and just
sneaking stuff into the quarantine.
yeah, but it just feels
city.
like you're just wasting his character.
Well, I mean, but it's also like when you actually think about it, who else? Like, what else would you have him do?
No,
Who
it
else would you
makes
have
sense. It makes sense. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But it's like I just wish we would have got more of his character. Like he's a good actor as well. He plays his part really well, and it just feels like you're just wasting his character. Because he carries a lot of the humor as well, obviously. So, I don't know. Other positives, Vecna looks phenomenal. I saw a side-by-side of him in the previous seasons and this season.
And someone saying that he used to look like the Grinch and now he doesn't.
You don't realize how much of a difference it is and how much better he looks. Like, you know he looks better, but you don't realize how much better he looks until you see that side-by-side picture.
Yeah.
He looks
Yeah.
phenomenal. Looks 10 times
And
better.
after seeing it side by side, you're like, holy, he looked terrible in season
Yeah,
4.
yeah, it makes him look terrible. Makes him look terrible, and you wonder how you watched that. Like, genuinely. And I think a part of why he looks so phenomenal is because a lot of shows don't do the full makeup and all that anymore. It's just people just see CGI these things on. Now they have CGI on top of it, but when even you see the clips of just him in the stuff, because I was watching clips earlier of him just in costume of like bloopers, it basically looks the same as when it's in the show. Like it is full detail. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, well,
So props to them because that looks freaking phenomenal.
yeah, it
So
looks amazing.
freaking good. So freaking good. Other positives. I think I will say Holly. So I think we had talked about it before we started watching the first 4 episodes that we knew she was going to be a bigger part in this one. They'd said something about her being a bigger part. I was worried that was going to take me away from the show because we're getting like, okay, this little girl that we've seen here and there throughout the show is now going to be a main character basically. But I thought they actually did it really well, and I thought the little girl, whatever her name is, the actor, actually did it really well.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I was actually pretty surprised by that. I also want to say, as we're talking about acting, I also want to say the dude that plays Vecna, I believe his name's Jamie something, I believe. Getting to see him play like the Mr. What's It side of things, he plays phenomenal. So good.
Well, I mean, yeah.
So good. Well, I mean, 90% of the acting we've seen from him is Max, I'm gonna kill you.
Well, I mean, you already saw him basically acting like that in the lab with the kids
Nah, but
in
even
season
even in
4.
the lab with the kids, the Mr. What's It is just a whole nother level. Like I thought his acting was really good on that, and I did like the Mr. What's It stuff. I wish they would have had it go on longer, or have it go on longer without knowing who it was.
I mean, oh, that was the other part where we thought it was gonna be someone else.
Who did we think it was gonna be?
I don't know, just someone else. And then once he got revealed, we both were like, that's kind of disappointing.
I know what you're talking about. Who the heck did we think it was gonna be? There's a bug.
No, I don't think we said someone. We just were like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I think we were saying that we wished it would have been someone else because it was so obvious that it was Vecna in some way or another.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I liked the Mr. What's It stuff. It was fun introduction to a new side of the character. But again, I wish they would have just had it go a little longer before revealing because I feel like they reveal it almost instantly. Basically, it is instantly because you have season or not. I keep saying season. Episode 1, where it's like Mr. What's It, Mr. What's It, Holly's insane. Blah blah. Blah. Season 2 is when her mom season again. Episode 2 is where her mom's in the hospital writing down Henry, and we find out that it's him. So I mean, they revealed
I
that.
mean, that actually reminds me, back onto this, the scenes where Holly goes to the mom's, I don't remember what the mom's name is, but Miss Wheeler, the mom.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Her acting in when the like when Holly goes to her and it says there's a monster, blah blah blah, and then when the Demogorgon actually gets there, I feel like she did an amazing job.
Holly?
No, the
The
mom.
mom. Okay, yeah. I mean, I feel like the mom's acting has always been pretty good. Has always been pretty solid.
Well, I mean, yeah,
But yeah, that scene was pretty good. I think both their acting was pretty good. Holly screaming with the Demogorgon coming through and all of that. And then, yeah, with the mom in the bathroom and everything. I thought all that was pretty good. And then, of course, walk him down Wheeler. His acting's always 10 out of 10. I mean, listen. The only reason that he didn't take down the Demogorgon right there is 2 reasons. beginning of that. No. Beginning of that episode is where they're all sitting at the table and they're all living together, and then he gets that plate of bacon, but it's all already been eaten. So he didn't get his bacon. He didn't get his fuel. He didn't have his fuel. He wasn't fueled up. And then before the Demogorgon comes in, we see him outside hitting golf balls. He's launching golf balls to the moon. He's worn out. He's launching golf balls to the moon. He hasn't had his bacon. He doesn't have his fuel. And now you're expecting him to fight a Demogorgon?
Stop.
Come on. Come on. I mean, why don't we give Walk 'em Down Wheeler a Glock and see what happens?
Stop.
Also, again, give credit to Escape Pod Podcast here. They're the ones that had brought this up. And this did make me think, like, I probably did think about this, and it is kind of annoying. The Demogorgons, their, like, durability makes no sense. Makes absolutely no sense. You have the one that's getting stabbed by a wine bottle by Miss Wheeler, and then we go into the Upside Down with Eleven and Hopper, and they're like, oh, it's weakening, blah, blah. But then you have the Demogorgons that are getting completely lit up by military bases, and they're perfectly fine.
Well, it was stated like seasons ago that their weakness was fire. Like, yes, I agree that it's stupid.
What
but,
does that have to do with what I just said?
What does it have to do with you just said?
I understand the weakness is fire, but none of the scenes I just talked about includes fire.
Yeah, you said they don't get damaged. So, oh my, you're genuinely gonna make me crash out.
I'm talking about the military, like in season 5, the military scenes. There are plenty of parts, especially the I think it's episode 2 where Hopper's doing the crawl, and that Demogorgon comes up. That Demogorgon's getting lit up by machine guns and crap, and it doesn't do anything to him. But Miss Wheeler,
yeah. So I'm saying it doesn't do anything to him because their weakness is fire.
I guess their weakness is also wine bottles. That's what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with the fire. I understand the fire is their weakness, but I'm saying you can almost kill a Demogorgon with a wine bottle, but if a military base of trained killers lights up a Demogorgon, he's like Superman all of a sudden.
But how do you know that Demogorgon was almost dead?
Because, like I just said, the scenes with Eleven and Hopper where they run into each other in the Upside Down and then they're tracking the Demogorgon, they say 3 or 4 times, oh, he's bleeding out more. He's weakening. He's weakening. Oh, more blood. He's weakening. He's going to be down soon.
I guess. I mean, they never even found it, so. Move on. Going off of that, I'm going to have you blind rank 10 Stranger Things characters.
So this guy just told me I yapped on the Stranger Things segment too long, and then I should have shut my mouth, and now we're going to another Stranger Things segment. That's interesting.
This guy's genuinely going to make me crash out on this episode. That's actually crazy. Blind ranking 10 Stranger Things characters.
Don't forget, we still have to give our Nemo review and spin the wheel.
Stop. We're going to. Just this flows off of this, all right?
Okay.
You are blind ranking 10 Stranger Things characters.
Yep. How many do I got? How many spots? How many characters do you have on your list?
That's how you know this guy's not listening.
I'm blind ranking.
I just said 3 times that you are blind ranking 10 Stranger Things characters. 10. Do you hear me? Starting off.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We might need to roll the clip back and see if he said 10 before that.
Do it. I said it 3 times. Do it. Do it right now. Do it right now. You will see when you edit this. You will see. Now shut up. We're moving on.
Okay.
Blind ranking 10 Stranger Things characters.
I'm actually crying. Okay, go. Go. 10 is a lot. I'm actually crying.
To start it off, we have 11.
6.
11 at 6. Okay. Next, we have Dustin.
2.
Next, we have Jonathan.
8.
Okay.
I am liking him more in season 5. I will say he's climbing back up my rankings in season 5. Season 4 they ruin him, and in season 5 they're starting to bring him back.
Next, we have Will.
If he wouldn't have just done what he did, he would be 10. Since he did what he did, I'm going to put him 5.
Okay. Next, we have Murray.
So what do I got right now? I got
You have Dustin at 2, Will at 5, 11 at 6, and Jonathan at 8.
Murray is going to go... Going back and forth on 2 spots right now. I think I'm going to put Murray at... 4. Murray at 4. I was going back and forth between 3 or 4.
Next, we have Vecna.
Yeah, so Vecna, I could care less about, character-wise. So I'm going to put Vecna at 10.
Wow, okay.
I mean, I'm not saying like Vecna's acting is bad or like...
All right, next we have Max.
It's just like there's too many characters I actually care about. Max... Oh, crap. I cooked myself.
You've got spots you have open are 1, 3, 7, and 9.
Jiminy Christmas. Put Max at 3. Put Max at 3. I've been missing actual Max. I don't even count these first 4 episodes as actual Max.
Next, you have Bob.
Bobby boy. Bob can take that 9 spot. Don't give a jack about Bob.
Wow,
Which
okay.
I will say, everybody was agreeing with me on the Bob situation. I'm just saying, that clip popped off on all platforms. Everybody agreed on all platforms.
I even saw a clip today of a girl saying how Bob, when he first got introduced, you thought he was going to be some sort of something. All right, next we have Robin.
What spots do I have available?
1 and 7.
Well, Robin's going to go 7.
Wow, you don't even know who I have at the last. You don't even know who I'm going to say.
Yeah, I got to risk it for the biscuit. Robin would definitely be higher up on this list, but she got locked into 7.
All right, next we have Erica.
Okay. Man, oh man, I was hoping to get either Hopper or Steve or Lucas. I would have been happy with either 3 of them. Even Joyce I would have been happy with. So that's 4 people.
I'm joking, we have Steve.
Yeah, I know. Yep, there he is. He tried to pull a handy-manny on me, and there we go. Steve at number 1.
All right, so we got Steve at number 1, Dustin at number 2, Max at number 3, Murray at number 4, Will at number 5, 11 at number 6, Robin at 7, Jonathan at 8, Bob at 9, and Vecna at 10.
Don't hate it. Only thing I would switch is I would put Dustin at 1, Steve at 2, and I would move Robin above 11 and Will.
Wow. Okay. Now, out of those 10 characters, who is your favorite?
Dustin.
Okay.
Dusty Bun.
All right. Now is it time to move on to Nemo.
This is going to be a 2-hour long episode. Nemo review!
Guys, I'm also going to say Nemo review. We've watched Nemo in the past. We've watched Pirates of the Caribbean in the past. All these movies that we are going to watch, we have most likely watched them in the past. I think that after we posted these clips, a lot of people thought we haven't ever watched them before. So we have. We just haven't watched them in a long time, and we're rewatching them.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, watch the full episodes. Please watch the full episodes.
Now,
if you like the clips, it's like a lot of clips put into one.
To start us out, first beginning Nemo off with wife and children getting murdered.
I mean, listen, Nemo's a classic. Nemo's a classic. I did forget that it's just a mass murder to start the movie. It's just a mass murder. Like, that's actually crazy.
And then there's one kid left, Nemo.
Yeah, so, like, when are we going to tell Nemo that he was the one child left from a mass murder? Actually, it was cannibalism. Mass cannibalism.
Okay.
Kind of dark for kids movie.
Yeah, so the movie was amazing. There might have been some spots where I was starting to get a little bored.
I mean, it's Nemo. It's a classic. Like, you know it's going to be good.
Yeah, I love the scenes when they're in the fish tank.
I don't like those as much.
What?
I don't like those as much. I really we're ready for those scenes to be over.
This guy's a joke. This guy's a joke. Them planning an escape out of the fish tank, absolute cinema.
Yeah, I didn't like any of the fish tank stuff.
Yeah, this guy's a joke.
I like all the journey, that him and Dory are on. You're seeing the sharks, you're seeing the jellyfish, you're seeing the whatever the fish is called in the darkness with the light. I love all that stuff. How you know that? Can we get a fact check on that? Can we get a fact check on that?
All right, we're gonna rate this. I don't even have a rating in mind.
I have a rating in mind. It's like, I mean, it's kind of tough to rate because it's like, it's Nemo. Like, you know what it is. It's Nemo.
It's Nemo. I mean, you know what
Well, I
it
mean,
is.
it's like you know what it is. It's been there for 25 years. Like, you know what it is.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
8 out of 10.
3.
Woo! Okay, we're right there. Right there. 8 out of 10, 8.3 out of 10.
Now, if I recall, I might be wrong about this, but it might be Finding Dory or something like that. That I think was way better, unless I'm just wrong. And they introduced like a octopus and all that.
This guy might be crazy. This guy might be crazy, saying Finding Dory is better than Finding Nemo.
I don't know if it's better than Finding Nemo overall, but I feel like some of the scenes in Finding Dory are better.
Let's get this guy out of here. Let's get this guy gone, man. Like, I don't even... If you don't have Finding Nemo, you don't have Finding Dory.
Okay, now, going off of all this, it's time to spin the wheel again, the movie wheel.
Okay, so that was our whole Nemo review.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Well, I mean, episode's already going to be 2 hours, 45 minutes long, so.
Okay, it's Nemo. We don't need to go too deep into it. I mean, everybody knows what Nemo is. It's a classic. I gave it an 8 out of 10. He gives it an 8.3 out of 10. We love Nemo. It's Nemo. We love it. It's great. If you take me back to 2003 when it first came out, I would have been 1 year old, so I couldn't have given you a review. But if you go talk to like 5-year-old AJ, probably would have said it's 1,000 out of 10.
I would have been -4.
in 2003. Yeah.
All right, you ready to do some editing? Because I got to pull this up. Hold on.
720p, 30 FPS. High
All
quality
right.
stuff.
Time to spin the movie wheel once again, glowing.
We are officially getting BS right here. We've gotten 2 good pulls back to back for the first 2 ever. We are officially getting BS right here. Just want you to know.
We got Pirates of the Caribbean, then we got Nemo. What are we gonna get for the third spin?
Boy, oh boy.
3, 2, 1.
What is it? Does that say animal? Does that say animal?
Yeah,
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either.
There's just a movie called Animal.
Oh Lord. 3
Three
hours
and a
24
half hours. 3.5 hours. Oh my Lord. Buddy, is this even in English? But I actually don't know if it's in English. I mean, wait. I want to play the trailer.
ओके पापा लेट्स प्ले अ गेम मैं पापा और आप बेटा आपको याद है 5th स्टैंडर्ड में था और माइकल जैक्सन का कॉन्सर्ट हो रहा था बॉम्बे में
Does that sound like English to you? Because it ain't.
मेरे सारे
All right, we're
3.5 hour movie that doesn't even have English.
We're respinning.
We can't.
Yes,
We can't.
brother. We can't watch a movie that doesn't speak English.
Yes, we can.
No.
Buddy, we can't respin.
Are you stupid?
The people are going to call. Wait. I think we're stupid. I mean, the people can let us know, but there is, well, crap, I don't know. I mean, there's this movie from, hold on. There's this movie from 2001 with this dude. I feel like that's got to be what it is. But that's called The Animal. There's no way they put a 3.5 hour long movie that doesn't speak English on here. I feel like that's what it's got to be. Because the last 2 we got.
I guess we're going with The Animal. 4.9 out of 10. 30% Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh my! I thought that was out of 5 for a second. I was gonna say, am I missing one of the best movies of all time? I mean, I feel like that's what it's got to be. Like the last two things we've got are around that time, that same time, 2003, 2000. Oh, we're both in 2003. Or no, Pirates of the Caribbean was 2002. So they've all been around that time. I feel like this is what it has to be because this 3.5 hour long thing that doesn't speak English is from 2023, and it's
All right, yeah, we'll watch The Animal.
all right.
Should we just spin it again to see what we would have got?
No. No. But for the people, this guy, stop! We can't waste spins, bro. This is cheating.
Paul Blart! Paul Blart!
Hey, you just wasted that spin.
Paul Blart! There's no way.
You just wasted that spin.
Paul
That would
Blart.
have been such a good one. Now we're not going to get that for months.
Paul Blart.
For months, we're not going to get that. If anybody here's what I'll say. If anybody's made it to this point in the episode, and you see us doing this debate of whether we should watch the 3.5 hour long Indian film, or if we should watch the movie called The Animal from 2001, and you think that we should watch the 3.5 hour long one, if somebody has made it this far in this episode, and you comment in the comments when go to the comments and comment, go watch the 3.5 hour long movie. We will do it. If somebody has made it this far in this episode, sees this part, and sees what we just went through, and you go comment it, we'll do it. There you go.
I like that.
There you go.
All right. To end this off, I think we're going to talk about Landman Season 2.
What? Huh? You need me to get off? You need me to wrap this episode up?
All right, guys, we're going to wrap the episode up there. This episode's going to be like 2 hours long. Boy, yapped about Stranger Things for about 3 hours.
Bro, that's the main thing in the world right now.
We're going to be watching The Animal and talking about it on our next episode. And
Yes,
we're going to spin the movie wheel again.
And next episode, we will talk about Landman. New season Landman. We will talk about it next episode. But yeah, I think it's going to wrap it up for this week. Hope you guys freaking enjoyed. I mean, a lot of Stranger Things, obviously, and more coming in December. But yeah, as always.
Peace out, baby!
Love you guys. See you next week.
Mwah. Mwah.